Hello everyone, this is NG36B creating a video about Action Plan 4, the electronic marketplace, the idea to create a DON electronic marketplace where employees can market innovative analysis to leadership. I had a couple ideas and I wanted to share them over video because text is just never good enough. It's always easier to have a video so you can explain some of the pieces to it. My idea for the marketplace is actually you need kind of four pieces to the marketplace. It's not just an app store. An app store idea works because people will develop apps in their own time, put them in the app store, sell them, and then provide support to it afterwards. But in DON, we aren't going to have that necessarily because we are not necessarily going to be purchasing apps. These are going to be Department of Navy property, and so we need to think about it a little bit differently. For starters, I think that the marketplace needs a space where programmers can kind of get assistance, get development ideas. Um, we don't necessarily, we kind of have that with an app marketplace now, but it's in a very unofficial way. And what you would want is a developer space where uh, organizations like DISA, like 10th Fleet, like the NSA can offer advice in a secure fashion to people that are developing code for our, or developing the code in the apps and whatnot for our next generation of smartphones and whatnot that DON is going to use. The second thing is that you need a place to submit requests for ideas. Again, in the commercial world, you kind of unofficially have that, right? A developer can just pay, go out to Reddit or go out to wherever, put out something and, ask for ideas and then just kind of develop it, right? Well, we need a secure way of doing that in DON, especially if we go to develop applications for classified uses. We need to have a forum, if you will, an official place that we can submit ideas and request that somebody code for that, and then be able to kind of discuss the idea and flesh it out as you go along. Kind of if you think about it in an acquisition sense, rather than having writing out a requirements document and whatnot, this would be more akin to, say, the JSkids process, where you are kind of developing the requirements in a very timely fashion because of an emergent need. The piece that I think everybody kind of understands is that we need a marketplace to download the software. We need a secure site that it can be stored at. This is probably actually the easiest piece of it. All we really need is a server, a replication way, and a distribution method. We do have plenty of server space in the DON. It's only a matter of simply paying for it. The last thing that I think that we don't want to overlook is we need a way to recognize the people that make good software, especially because we'll be having potentially a lot of volunteers, a lot of sailors that, random seaman, random second-class petty officer that builds a great application. What we don't want to do is not recognize that person. We sometimes do a pretty terrible job in the Department of the Navy recognizing initiative, especially from people of lower rank. And we need a formal method put into this marketplace where we can recognize people. And whether it's we recognize them monetarily, which I totally agree with, and we already have an instruction in the Department of the Navy to do that, or whether we recognize them through other means, whether it's a letter of commendation, whether it's an award, let's be honest, an award, a Navy Achievement Medal or something like that is a fairly cheap and inexpensive way to do this. So that's my idea for the marketplace, and please let me know what you think.